Babaleba, Uwibaya Pulu Agoe, Atiboleba, Uwibaya Pulu, Uwibaya Pulu Baba Pulu Base, Nalibe, Nabale Mesiwayo, Babaleba, Uwibaya Pulu Agoe, Atiboleba, Uwibaya Pulu, Uwibaya Pulu Baba Pulu Base, Nalibe, Nabale Mesiwayo, Nalibe, Nabale Mesiwayo, Nalibe, Nabale Mesiwayo.
Yeah. Could we do this? Could we bring Delina's laugh? Say something. I don't know.
Hello, hello,
Could
hello,
you
hello.
bring that one up just a hair, please? I'm trying to balance you guys.
Yeah, okay.
Was that what it was? It kept moving. That's what it was.
Every single member contributes positively, is open in a way, and is humble before the collective and before the truth of the work. We understand that the work goes far beyond any individual, you know what I mean? And it's the artist's responsibility to, I think, remind all of us that another world is possible and to live our word, and you know, hence the name of our collective, the Living Word Project.
Well, hip hop is, you know, I like to call it a freedom culture, and it really pulls from lots of things. You know, it pulls from classical music, from reggae music, from funk music, from all these different styles of music. And he's really open with, you know, help with collaboration and things like that, which is seriously what hip hop is all about.
But as neo-folklorists, we definitely want to draw from the past while we're creating more culture for us in the present. So that's what I mean by being neo-folklorists, and for us to be griots in that sense, is to pick up on that culture and build upon that and provide that for the upcoming generations.
It has evolved over time as we have. It's always moving, it's always breathing, it's always things are getting added, things are being transformed.
Our ancestors hacked bitterly at sugarcane. We are the sweet, never tasted by their sweat-soaked tongues. They beg for us to be here, never knowing who or what we become. We are their echoing elegy, perpetually sung. We are their echoing elegy.
Okay, guys, we need to take it right before this moment because the queuing issue is happening and how many arm pumps Bamuthi's given. So
it's been a development process where every single individual artist is really able to bring and put their best foot forward.
Light skinned on that side, dark skinned on this is a fiction. Functioning as a predilection, not predetermined, scientific or organic. At its core is panic. Hispaniola divided in two, like Palestinians and Jews.
Obviously, hip hop comes from a place of struggle. It's about progressive art. It's about art that's saying something. You know, voices of the periphery, right? Coming center stage.
I'm first generation born in America. I am losing my cultural identity. I got a 5-year-old. He eats stuff like quinoa, drinks Odwalla, shit my parents ain't never seen.
Bamuthi starts the piece off talking about his son and how he's scared that he won't be able to give him anything from his culture. I feel almost ashamed and regretful if I couldn't give that to my kids also.
I once heard that history is what hurts. Moving through time like a subtle breeze, only perceived through its effects on we. It guides, it directs, it positions, sometimes pushes some to the edge. This is a time for change. A time to redefine the meaning behind our name. We give our children these titles, tainted.
Initially, I was moved to think about the idea of the gospel truth and what people take for granted as truth. I also thought about the very many different ways that we could tell Haiti's story.
My mother, Haiti. Protect her of her mountainous flesh. Haiti is for sure a woman, sickly or no, with 1804 gurgling in her throat. My legacy is what happened. Haven't you heard what happened?
All of the vocal songs that we did were traditional voodoo songs, but the way that I harmonized them was not traditional. In the folkloric traditional sense, and also taking some of those pieces and making my own modern interpretations of it, because a conversation I had with Bamuthi was about us creating our own myth.
Speak the word voodoo. Watch the faces freeze. Maybe if I inject it with a different inflection to suggest I speak these words in jest, it could rock, but instead it's like I've infested the room with disease. Voodoo. Just another word for elemental magic. Swapping perspectives with an external character. Like acting.
I respond to the healing process, the spirituality. It works in so many levels.
It's a wonderful blend, and it's a reflection of not only our generation, but a reflection of our taste just as artists. It's coming from a political standpoint, and we're giving people not a neutral position, but we're actually giving people, this is what we think.
Nobody understands, even after 200 years of watching them lie at the bottom. Everybody says he's crazy, careless.
Reckless, ready to die.
Nobody knows who shot Pac.
Everybody knows why.
You don't like riots? We'll teach a black boy how to cry.
We're sending out this message, okay, this is what we want to be about, but we also have to practice it, you know what I'm saying? And that, practicing it hurts, you know, practicing it makes you uncomfortable and it makes you angry. And so, you know, with dance, when you move, it's all there. It moves everything to the surface.
There were 3 choreographers. Pretty much all of the movement that you see is theirs, minus the 3 solos that we do at various points. We each choreographed our own solo.
I've been under in the dance. Felt like if I ever stopped moving, my skin would explode right off of me. And then again, under.
So it's not so much about, well, your shoulder has to be here and your hands have to be there. It's like, this is the movement, feel it, embrace it, and express it with your body. The 3 of us, Amara, myself, and Adia, have completely different backgrounds. So the piece is very unique because each of us brings our own dance voice to the choreography. And I think that's it's special. It's special that way. You can feel each of our own kind of personality, you know, through our movements.
It transforms the actors and the dancers and the musicians, and it also transforms the audience. And in many ways, that reciprocal or symbiotic relationship is what voodoo is. Voodoo is a participatory, driven ritual, creating an energy. And Bamuthi is attempting in his evolution to create this energy on stage.
Reinventing and kind of making new rituals. Free thought is not dead, and we aspire to inspire.
Thank you.